Hi guys. So today we're going to work on the IR sound. The IR sound, it's right here. And the IR sound makes the same sound as ER. Now, who remembers what ER says? If you said you are absolutely right. So the IR and the ER make the same sound. It's very important that we remember that. IR and ER make the same sound. What sound does IR make? That's right. It makes the sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our new story, and we are going to find all of the words that have IR so that we can go ahead and sound those words out and make our brains familiar with them. Let's look at the title. Do you see a word that has the IR sound? Yep, I see one. It's right here. And that word is bird. So I think my story might be about a bird. Let's see if we see any more. Let's look at the very first sentence, starting at the capital letter and ending at the end mark. And let's see if we see any words with the IR sound. Look, here's one right here. The very first word has an IR sound. Let's look at that word. M says IR says and this is the schwa A. It's going to make the sound. So we have ear, mirror. That's a pretty name, isn't it? Let's see. Another IR sound. Oh, here's one. Hey, this looks just like this word. Yeah, only it has a lowercase b. So let's see who can remember what that word was. Bird. What is that word? That word is bird. So we have found two IR words in the first sentence. Let's look at the next sentence. Oh, there's that ER that we had last week. ER makes what sound? Just like IR. That's a sight word. So we should probably be able to read that word. Let's see. Oh, here's an IR. Let's highlight that. And then we're going to talk about this word. Now, you might already be yelling what that word is because it is a sight word. And then we have the blend st. St. And that word is first. Keep going because we have not yet found our end mark. We are still in the second sentence. Oh, there's that IR there. And we've already sounded this word out, haven't we? Who can tell me what that word is? If you said bird, you are absolutely right. All right. So let's keep going to the next sentence. Again, I'm looking for the sound made by IR. And here's that MIRA word. Let's highlight it. And then let's sound that out one more time. It's kind of a tricky word. Ear, mirror. That's a pretty name. Keep looking for IR, there's IR. What is that word? We've read it a few times now. It is bird. Oh, that's a long word, but it's a sight word. We should be able to get that with no problem. Oh, here's an IR. And I see a blend at the beginning. A blend. SK says sk. Skirt. Skirt. talking about a bird and a skirt. Well, this story could be very interesting. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Looking for the IR sound. Oh, there's that ER from last week. ER said just like IR. Very good. Here's an IR. Here's an IR. Let's highlight it. Now, let's look at this word because I see a few things going on. I see our IR sound, which is an R-controlled vowel. I also see TH, which is a digraph. And I see ST, which is a blend. So we have all kinds of phonics rules right here in this word. Let's see. What does TH say? So we have first, and we have Y at the end. Now, Y at the end can make two sounds. It can say I, or it can say E. Thirsty, or thirsty. If you said thirsty, you have decoded this word absolutely right. You should give yourself a pat on the back. That one was tough. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, there we are. There's one. And this, it is bird, but there's something different about it. What do you see that is different about this word bird? If you said it has an S at the end, you are such an observant person. So we have birds, 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 birds. What's the difference between bird and birds? Yep, there's an S at the end. But what's the difference in the number? Is bird one or many? Right, bird means one bird. But if I put the S on the end, the word becomes birds. And that changes my meaning from one bird to many birds. It's very important that we understand that. That is called a plural noun. Let's keep looking. I'm looking for IR still. Oh, here's one. So D makes the D sound, and IR makes the sound, and T makes the T sound. And here is Y at the end again. So that Y can make the I sound or the E sound. Dirt, dirt, dirty, or dirty. If you said dirty, you were absolutely right. That both of these Y's here are going to make the E sound at the end. And here is our name again. Mira. And we're looking, and we're looking, and we're looking. There's an IR right there. And we're looking, and we're looking. Oh, here is the name Mira again. Spelled with the IR sound. And the word bird. And I think that is all of the IR sounds. All right, so now that we've found our spelling pattern, let's read the story. Let's read the story. My new bird. What is her name? Mira. Let's go. Mira asked her mom for a new bird. Her mom said, "You must first tell me why You need a bird. Mira told her mom, I need a bird because I could put a skirt on it, and I will give it water when it is thirsty. Mom said, I will tell you, birds are dirty. Mira told her mom, I do not care. I want a bird. Mom let Mira get a bird, but she has to take care of it. That was a really good job. That was a really good job. So we're going to try to read it one more time, just like we do in class, because a good reader has to practice. And we're going to read our story how many times? If you said 3 times, you remember, we're going to read our story 3 times. This time we're going to try to read it just a little faster and smoother. Remember, we don't want to read like a motorboat. We just want to read fluently, which is at a nice speed and smooth. My new bird. Mira asked her mom for a new bird. Her mom said, you must first tell me why you need a bird. Mira told her mom, I need a bird because I could put a skirt on it, and I will give it water when it is thirsty. Mom said, I will tell you, birds are dirty. Mira told her mom, I do not care. I want a bird. Mom let Mira get a bird, but she has to take care of it. Now that was our second time to read the story. This time, I'm going to let you read by yourself. Again, we don't want to read super fast like a motorboat, but we do want to read at a nice, fluid speed that makes sense and is interesting to listen to. So you go ahead and read the story one more time. How do you feel you did? Were you able to read the words that had the IR sound? I'm very proud of you for reading this story. Let's remember, IR makes the sound. And it is the same sound that we hear when we see ER. So IR and ER make the same sound, Now tomorrow we'll listen to the sight words and we'll talk a little bit more about the story and what it means. I would like for you to make sure that you have read this story 3 times. I'm very proud of all of you for continuing to work, and I will see you tomorrow.